ElvisDuran.com.
You understand? You got to put it on
You
right
got
now.
it now.
Why am I putting on my Why am I putting on my jacket?
You need orders from your publicist. Put it on
Orders
right
from
now.
the publicist, Stephen
All right.
Levine.
That's a
Trust
nice
us on
jacket.
this.
Yes.
Okay.
He looks so
Shh,
cute.
guys, we're on the radio.
Sorry.
Why is my jacket on?
Okay, you'll know in a
He
second.
said they're coming up right now.
Ready? We're gonna just hit this button right here. Just hit it.
Hit what button?
Just hit this button right
Just
here.
hit the button.
Oh, there he is. Holy crap.
Anderson, put the headphones on.
Ladies and gentlemen, our surprise guest, Anderson Cooper.
Nice.
Look at you. Well, okay. They didn't tell me you were coming in.
I didn't even know.
I'm not prepped. I don't even know what to ask you.
That's all right.
Hello, Anderson.
How are you doing? It's such a pleasure to be here.
And a pleasure to meet you. I read your book. I watched your show. I bought your mom's jeans. I'm wearing them now.
He's so cute too in person. Look
I
how
brought
cute he is.
I brought iced coffee.
Oh, good.
They asked,
Yeah.
what does Elvis like? Black coffee.
I know.
Yes.
You know, I've never had a cup of coffee.
Why?
I don't like hot things.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is iced coffee.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Somehow it extends to iced coffee.
It doesn't taste good, but the effects are good. It's like alcohol. Who wants to drink a beer? But once you drink one, man, you feel good.
I like coffee ice cream. I used to eat coffee ice cream for breakfast as a kid.
It tastes like that, except for, the 1,000 grams of sugar. Having Anderson Cooper, like the credibility of Anderson Cooper on this crap show, it's a weird... I don't know.
I listen to you guys. It's exciting to be here.
Well, I have a question for you, Anderson, because, I do the reality check here on the show, and it's the news. And normally my lead-ins are fart jokes and, sex questions and stuff like that. So how can I maintain my composure when, I have those types of lead-ins? I have no credibility whatsoever.
Well, clearly, I'm not very good at maintaining my composure. Because,
Clearly.
Yeah.
So no tips.
A couple of Gerard Depardieu jokes, and I was laughing like a 13-year-old girl at a Justin Bieber concert.
I loved it. It was so fun.
And we like watching you, and we get into how you give us the news, because you give us the news and the sense of the day without being like a stuffed up a-hole. You really do. You go in, you have fun, and then you remind us that there are serious things in the world we need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
But we're human. We can't all sit there and watch a talking head all day, read from a teleprompter. You read from the heart. That's so cool about you, Anderson.
Oh, thanks. That's very nice.
Anderson, do you get a kick out of everyone goofing on you the next day? Do you
Yeah,
hear all
totally.
the things that come around?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Someone on actually I read it on the air last night on Twitter said that my giggle sounds like a unicorn farting rainbows.
I'm a unicorn farting rainbows. Hold on. Do we have Anderson's laugh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have that.
Do we have the giggle isolated?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys, you're totally live. I mean, you
Yeah.
are live. So if you start laughing like a hyena, there's nothing you can do to rewind that.
Yeah, no, there's not.
What if you use
and then they
potty
replay
language?
it like 6 times. So.
Yeah, okay, you want to hear it for the 18th
Oh
time?
yeah, sure.
Here we go. Anderson Cooper doing a story about Gerard Depardieu, who whipped it out and peed on the plane. That's the story, but we're hearing different stories now. We're hearing that he was trying to pee in a bottle, and the bottle...
his people say that he wasn't drunk, that he was just trying to discreetly pee in a bottle. But who tries to discreetly pee in a bottle if you're not drunk?
But the rumor in France is he's hung like a horse. So it had to be like a really wide bottle.
A Gatorade
How
bottle.
do those rumors get started? Because you never like no one ever gets a rumor like, oh yeah, he's tiny. But it's always like, I want to start one of those rumors about myself.
How do we start the Anderson Cooper's hung like a horse rumor?
Right, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, who wouldn't want that rumor being started?
Daniel,
you have that rumor about you, Elvis.
Please, I eat like a horse. They messed up the words. Go ahead, start tweeting Anderson Cooper hung like a horse.
I will do that. We will
Hashtag baby arm. Right, okay, so Anderson Cooper trying to do a story about this aging French actor who had to pee, and they said, Mr. Depardieu, you have to wait 15 minutes. And then here comes the story.
So after Gerard took his little solo flight to urination, the plane had to turn around and go back to the gate, and some unlucky cleaning crew had to deal with the Golden Globe winning Tinkle. Now, all I can say is they should thank their lucky stars it wasn't Depardieu. Sorry.
It's winding up.
That made me giggle every time I read it. He hasn't commented on this incident. All right, sorry.
Here he goes.
That's the worst part.
Oh, no, it gets better.
Sorry, this has actually never happened to me.
Now, Have you seen on YouTube the footage of the weather guy who starts freaking out because of the cockroach?
Oh, yes.
You sound a little like him.
Just a little.
Just a little. Where is it? Hello, lady. Where is it? Here it is.
Oh my God! This is what just happened. That thing was crawling on my leg.
Oh, man.
That is the best.
The thing is that's good. These are good things. Yes. You don't want to be known as some jerk who just reads the words and goes home. Please don't be Lou Dobbs.
It makes you human.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. No, look, I have no problem with it. I mean, I think you should be yourself, and some stuff, you're going to laugh, and that's fine.
Of course, thanks to Gerard Depardieu and the story that really led us to you coming in and surprising us today. We have to take a small break. The Anderson Cooper interview, sponsored by our new sponsor.
Hello, I am Academy Award-nominated actor Gerard Depardieu. And when I fly, I like to pee right in the aisle. That's why my favorite airline is Jet Yellow. Jet Yellow provides unlimited drinks, and you can feel free to relieve yourself in the reclining or upright position.
On Jet Yellow, we'll pamper you. Literally.
Oui.
There you go. Jet Yellow. I don't know. It's one of those things we do in radio.
Well, I think the reason why people loved seeing that, just that you are a real person, and also the fact that you have this new daytime TV talk show that's going to be premiering.
That was a very nice segue.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Anderson Cooper just gave me a compliment. Oh my God.
So that's why you're really here?
That's why.
No.
No, I am excited to see though. That other side of you. How is that going to be different from what you do every night on CNN?
It's not a news program, so it's a daytime talk show, and I'm like 44. I've been doing this for 20 years. And I wanted to do something that's more fun and allows me to be kind of more well-rounded and just like the giggle thing to kind of show myself as a real person. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm still going to be doing news at night, but during the day I'll have this other gig, and it should be cool.
Anderson, I read your book, your biography,
thanks.
which I thought was just so well written. I liked how it went from chapter to chapter, going back and forth from present day to past day and this and that. But I never knew your story.
Oh, yeah?
Remember the channel that elementary school, especially, school systems used to play called Channel 1, I believe?
Right, yeah, Channel 1, yeah.
And that's how you got your break. And you broke laws and broke rules, traveled overseas just to get stories.
Yeah, I couldn't get a entry-level job after college in news. I wanted to be a reporter or at least work in news. I couldn't even get the job like answering the phones. So I came up with this scheme, which was I had a friend make a fake press pass for me, and I borrowed a home video camera, and I started going to wars by myself because I figured...
You went to wars?
Wow.
Yeah, I just randomly picked some wars. I figured if I went places that were dangerous that other people didn't want to go to, I would have less competition.
Wow.
But now we still have
My mom was thrilled.
I'm sure she was.
Great.
But you still put yourself in very sticky situations. For instance, the one that is branded in my mind, of course, is Hurricane Katrina and the aftermath of New Orleans, where you really, really put your heart and actually your soul and your guts, and you actually got testy on TV at how things weren't being handled properly.
Yeah. I think everyone was shocked by just the lack of response and the nature of the response, and I felt very honored to be there and privileged to be in a position where I could at least speak a little bit for people who were there and try to get some answers about what the heck was going on.
Other than giving us the news of what's going on around the world, you seem to find it's the news organization's responsibility to try to make things different and make things better. Is that a good thing? Is that what the people that run the networks really want you to do? Or is it something you insist on doing because that's just who you are?
I think, I view my job as kind of, especially when I go places, going places and trying to shine a light on situations that are not looked at maybe closely, or that they're people who don't have a voice, and I'm trying to, tell people stories, because there's nothing sadder to me than someone who's lived a good and decent life who ends up, starving or malnourished and doesn't have a voice and doesn't have access to power. So I think that's the part of their job of reporters, to try to, shine a light and bear witness to what's happening.
That's why I like following you on Twitter, because you always have such interesting things on Twitter. Like the other day, you were talking about sitting on a sick child's bed, and it was the parent's third child that passed away, and your emotions. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
and you could just
Somalia,
feel your emotions through your Twitter and how much you do care about these people and stuff.
I was in Somalia last week, and it's a huge famine there, and it's a really tough situation.
Yeah.
I was in Somalia last week. How many people in your circle of friends have said things like, If I opened up your passport right now, it would be stamped with such exotic locations such as Somalia.
Yeah, Somalia, I don't know, Egypt, Haiti a lot, all over the place, really.
Ever go to Disney? I mean, does Anderson Cooper ever hang out on Magic Mountain?
That was
Dumbo ride.
The first trip I ever took as a kid was to Disney World. It was my first time alone. I was very scared.
You know, if you know Anderson's story, and I do say, even though the book's been out for several years, the name of the book again is...
it's Dispatches from the Edge.
Go buy 10 copies. You see that Anderson, not to make you blush or anything, is from a very, very interesting world where he had a very, very, I'm not going to say pampered or
privileged. You could say. Yeah,
you
sure.
come from a great background, and a lot of people who grow up in New York City and with lots of money and everything, almost everything they could ever want as far as comfort goes, you never hear them trying to do something good for people who are
I think
being
Paris
abused.
Hilton has done an awful lot of good.
Let's talk about the
What are you trying to say?
Let's talk about who in the news makes you laugh. I mean, you have the Paris Hiltons, and now you have the Kim Kardashians. Kim getting married this weekend.
Really?
Are you covering it?
happening?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Invited?
not. No,
You
not
weren't invited?
No. I think I've poked fun at them once or twice too many times. So I don't quite get them. I mean, I watch the shows because I watch just about every TV show out there because I have no life. But I don't know. They all seem to have shows now.
Yeah.
I mean, how many Kardashians are there?
There's like 18 of them.
Yeah.
We share a mutual love though of the Housewives franchise.
Oh my gosh.
I'm obsessed with the Real
obsessed.
Housewives.
Yeah.
And I know that you love Atlanta.
I love Atlanta. I love Beverly Hills.
And do you like the New York one?
You know, I Countess Luann, anyone who uses the word class when they're not talking about a room where kids are educated has none.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You said it.
Turning us on, Anderson Cooper is here. Please go ahead.
No. So I haven't really gotten into the New York Housewives.
Yeah.
There's just a level of creepiness with some of them that I don't understand. Like the husbands are all very odd.
The husbands are now like trying to steal the limelight from their wives.
And they all are coming out with songs.
Yeah.
And I put that in quotes. I mean, yeah.
Is it true you're going as Lisa Vanderpump for Halloween this year?
I'm going as Jiggy, actually. Yes.
And wait, didn't you talk about Chris Brown the other day? You were talking about, and then he
did.
tweeted about it and everything.
I probably should.
Do you ever regret going out on a limb and just making fun of people?
Yeah. I mean, I try
we
not to
don't
make,
here.
I try not to make fun of people. I mean, I sort of just try to poke fun at them in a good-natured way, and most people have a great sense of humor about it, and are really cool about it, and I don't want to be mean because I'm not a mean person. I'm not interested in being mean to people.
Hello, Susan. Thanks for calling. Say hi to Anderson Cooper.
Hi, Anderson Cooper.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I just wanted to call because I've watched you since Channel 1 days.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a big fan when you used to be on with Lisa Ling and some Cronenberger lady.
Kathy Cronenberger, sure. Well, you're making me feel very old.
Well, I'm 30 now.
Oh.
But I did watch you when I was all through elementary school and through high school, and I just want to say I'm a big fan.
Oh,
and I think
nice.
you're super hot and a silver fox. And
How do you feel about the Silver Fox? Moniker?
There's a fetish group for everybody.
He's wearing white Beats headphones, and they match his hair.
They blend in.
So, Anderson premieres Monday, September 12th. Visit AndersonCooper.com. You find out when and where the show will air near you. Also, you can check out Anderson's YouTube page. You can become his Facebook friend.
Oh, Lord.
You can follow him on Twitter.
Do follow him on Twitter because he's so interesting. And I do find out a lot of news from your Twitter. And then I also like getting the personal insight, of your life. So I definitely,
thanks.
Twitter is where it's
at Anderson Cooper is my Twitter handle.
All right. this was such a big fat surprise. I was like, what? Because he's like, you're in New York. Why don't you come see us? Because we're fans.
Anytime. I live nearby, so.
You do add a little touch of credibility to our show.
Well,
Thank you, Anderson Cooper.
Thank you very much.